Gog and Magog are at work in the Middle East. The biblical prophecies are being fulfilled. This confrontation is willed by God, who wants to use this conflict to erase his people's enemies before a new age begins. President George W. Bush. These chilling words weren't just rhetoric, they echoed an ancient prophecy, one that speaks of nations rising, empires clashing, and the world standing on the edge of chaos. In this video, we will trace the origins of Gog and Magog, from the legends of the Khazars and the northern tribes to the walls of Dhul-Qarnayn, and even to their echoes in today's global conflicts. Our journey will uncover how myth, history, and modern politics intertwine in a struggle often described as the final battle between good and evil. Long ago, in religious and historical texts, a strange and rebellious people were mentioned, Gog and Magog. They were descendants of Adam, yet their path became filled with corruption, violence, and plunder of lands. This northern tribe spread across remote mountains and plains, destroying towns and villages in their wake. Some historical researchers believe this tribe was connected with the Khazars. They lived north of the Caspian Sea and launched attacks southward into Iran and other lands. People were forced to build walls and fortifications to prevent Gog and Magog from entering their cities. But the journey of this tribe was not limited to the north. Narrations tell us they began their movement from the Caspian Sea and gradually reached into Iran, Iraq, and even parts of Azerbaijan. In one region of Azerbaijan, it was said that an eternal fire burned on the ground, something the people of that time saw as a miracle, perhaps a sign of Gog and Magog's power. This fire was like a warning to all nearby. Whoever approached would face great danger. During this period, a great man appeared, Dhul-Qarnayn, a just and powerful commander who built a massive barrier between two mountains to stop Gog and Magog's raids. Many believe that Dhul-Qarnayn was none other than Cyrus the Great, the king of Persia, who was known not only as a conqueror but also for his justice and commitment to freedom. His wall stood like a mighty stone against the tide of darkness, bringing safety and peace to the people. But this barrier is not eternal. The Quran warns that a day will come when the wall will collapse, and Gog and Magog will be unleashed. Like a raging flood, they will sweep across the earth, filling it with chaos and corruption. In the sacred texts of Christians and Jews, they are also remembered as Gog and Magog, a people who, at the end of times, will rise against the world and alter its destiny. Interestingly, in modern times, Western leaders have repeatedly invoked this myth. George W. Bush called the Iraq War a battle of God against Gog and Magog, while Donald Trump spoke of an apocalyptic war between good and evil. In their interpretation, they stand on the side of good, while casting their enemies as evil. But the Islamic perspective is different. What the West calls good is, in reality, the face of chaos and corruption. In contrast, Iran and its people stand on the side of justice and resistance. From Cyrus, who built the barrier, to today, where Iran stands at the center of the axis of resistance. But the great question remains, where is the barrier of Dhul-Qarnayn? Does it still stand? When it collapses, what will the world look like? Will history repeat itself, or has a new path already begun?